Hey guys, it's Dan here from bedroomstylereviews.com and I'm back again with another mattress review. So this time we've got the Puffy original mattress. Now if you've watched any of my other video reviews, you'll know that I recommend the Puffy Luxe Hybrid quite a lot. So I'm excited to test this one out, and I've just done 30 nights continuously sleeping on this mattress. So I've got a real good idea now how the mattress feels, and I've also run some tests to give you a better idea of how the mattress performs for other sleeping styles as well. And if you are trying to decide between the Puffy Original and the Puffy Luxe Hybrid, then I'm going to be briefly going over the comparison between the two mattresses and which one you should choose. But if you do want to know more about the Puffy Luxe Hybrid, then there's a link in the description below and also in the card at the top, and you can watch the full video review. But otherwise, in the case of the Puffy Original, this is going to be the video review. So like I said, going to be showing you through the experiments that I did. And also, if you click the link in the description below, you can go through to the full written review on bedroomstylereviews.com. And there's links on that page where you can save $300. So if you click those links and you go through to Puffy and you buy straight away, then you'll save $300. Okay, so let's jump into the review. First of all, I'm going to talk you through the specifications of this mattress so you know just exactly what you're getting. I've unzipped the cover of the Puffy Original mattress, as you can see here, because in the next section we'll be taking a closer look inside the mattress, and I'm going to be explaining what these materials do. But for now, I just want to run you through the specifications. So the Puffy Original is a medium firm mattress, so that means that it's slightly firmer than what you would normally expect from a mattress. However, this doesn't mean it's going to be uncomfortable, because the gel memory foam in the top there also helps to give it some adaptiveness. So as I'll explain later on, you get this nice balance between pressure relief and support. And the Puffy Original is also 10 inches thick, so that profile there is 10 inches. So in the average to slightly above average range there for mattress thickness. It's a no-flip mattress, so that means that you have to have it this way up. You can't have the blue at the bottom, otherwise you'll end up sleeping on the higher density memory foam. Now, in terms of weight capacity, you can handle up to 150 kilograms on each side of the mattress, so that's 300 kilograms in total for the entire mattress. However, as I'll explain later, the mattress will start to feel different the heavier you are and also the lighter you are. So the Puffy Original comes with a lifetime warranty. That means that if there's any defects, so if you get the mattress and there's a manufacturing problem, then you are covered by that. And there's also 101 nights sleep trial, which means that, say, if you get the mattress and you don't find it comfortable, then you can return it for a full refund. And at the moment, the Puffy Original, you can order it from the UK, the US and Canada. Knowing what's inside your mattress is very important, because the way that the materials are layered, what they're made out of, and the structure of the mattress will influence how the mattress feels to you. So as you can see, I've unzipped the cover, which you can take off and wash according to Puffy if you need to do that. But I've also cut away the fire sock, so you definitely shouldn't do this. I've just done this for the purposes of the video. So as you can see, 10-inch profile here that is made entirely of foam. So with the other mattress reviews, you'll probably be used to seeing this section here being made up of springs. So you might think if it's made all out of foam, that's a bad thing, but it's not, as I'll explain in later sections. It just means that there's some important considerations in terms of how it's going to feel when you lie on top of it. But for now, the most important thing to note here is that the darkest blue layer here is made from 2 inches of slow response gel memory foam. So this section here is responsible for the pressure relief of the mattress. So what I mean by pressure relief is when you lie on it, the angular regions of your body, so your bones, your joints, they will sink into this section here so that the pressure is alleviated. Now you can contrast this with, say, a regular spring mattress like the old style, or if you buy a cheap mattress online where this section is either upholstered, so it's just made out of filling and other materials, or it's just cheap polyfoam. And in that case, you would probably find it to be much firmer and potentially more uncomfortable, especially on the lighter side. So this is really, really good, this responsive gel memory foam. Now the gel component means that it's actually being infused here with gel beads, which help to dissipate heat and keep it cool, because memory foam in its original format is known for retaining heat. And I'll come on to the heat retention properties of this mattress later on. Now beneath this slow response gel memory foam is a layer of faster response polyfoam. So although gel memory foam and memory foam is derived from polyfoam, this is higher density. So as you can see, as I push this in, the top layer adapts, but then as it hits this, watch it spring back. Okay, so you see that? I'll do it again. Watch how the this layer springs back really quick, and then the blue takes longer to respond. Okay, so that's significant because, like I said, this is giving you the pressure relief, but this transition layer here is actually helping to stop you sinking into the mattress. So when you turn over and you move, you're not going to get bogged down. So say if this was all gel memory foam, you would sink into that, and then as you try to turn, you get stuck in the materials. But this layer here stops that from happening. So it's actually getting progressively higher in density and faster in response as you come further down. And then that brings you to the high density polyfoam support layer. So that's 2 inches, that's 2 inches, and that's 6 inches. So once you're laid on that, that's enough pushback to keep most sleepers under 230 pounds well supported. And then you hit this high density layer at the bottom. So this, although it is foam, when you lie on it, you won't feel like you sink all the way in unless you are very heavy. Now, I want to just show you how this responds. So this is, you can classify this as the adaptiveness test. So you've just seen what happens when I put my fingers on it. So I'm going to place a 5 kilo weight on the edge of the mattress, and you can see just how the materials respond. So 5 kilos, very lightweight, but if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll notice that when I put the 5 kilo weight on, sometimes it'll sink all the way in, and sometimes it will barely move at all. So with the Puffy Original, you can see that just like I did with my hand, when it pushes in, the gel memory foam adapts quite quickly, but the higher density transition polyfoam layer, well, it sags in a little bit, it dips in, sorry, just to accommodate the above weight, but it doesn't crash all the way through. So the Puffy Lux Hybrid that I've also reviewed is slightly different. It's a much thicker gel memory foam layer, and from that video you'll remember that if when I place the weight on top, it sinks much further down, so you get that deeper contoured feeling. So the Puffy Original in this respect is kind of a balance in between. So it doesn't have that deep contoured feeling, but it does have some pressure relief that's going to be excellent for most sleeper types. So up next, I want to show you the edge support test, because this is a 5 kilo weight, and I want to show you what happens when I sit on the edge of the mattress. Edge support is very important in a mattress, because a mattress with good edge support allows you to use the full area of the mattress. So that means you're not huddled up in the middle because you're worried about the edge of the mattress not being able to support you. And in which case, if you are an edge sleeper, then you may feel like you're going to roll out of the bed, and that may actually happen if there's not enough edge support. So I'm just going to sit on the edge of the Puffy Original mattress, and you'll be able to see for yourself just how far I sink in. So as you can see, I've sat on the edge of the mattress, and basically there's no edge support. So the mattress just goes from here, and then it pretty much crashes all the way. I mean, I can literally feel the metal bed frame beneath. So if I'm being completely honest here, this is probably the worst edge support that I've seen in a mattress that I've tested. So although the support in the middle is very good, when it comes up to the edge, this is where it really lets the Puffy Original down. So I'm going to lie on it, and you can also see, just note there how the mattress takes a little time to respond as well. If I lie on the edge, you can also see just how much I sink in around the knees, the hips, and also the shoulder there. So this is very pronounced. If you check out some of the hybrid mattress reviews, you'll see that when I lie on the edge, I barely make an indent in the mattress at all. So what I can conclude from this is that if you're an edge sleeper, then this is not a good mattress, because okay, I can hug the edge of the bed, but honestly, I mean, here I do feel like I'm actually rolling out. So if you're an edge sleeper, you'd want to be sitting further back. So it's not impossible to sleep in this if you're an edge sleeper, but it's not the best. I mean, personally, if I've ever slept like this, then I really need some edge support in here. So if you are an edge sleeper, what I would recommend doing is actually going for the Puffy Lux Hybrid, because this here, the edge, there's actually higher density foam there, so that when you get on the edge, you don't sink in as far. However, it's still not the best edge support ever. I would say that if you want maximum edge support, then I would go for the Dream Cloud Hybrid mattress. So if you want to learn more about the Dream Cloud, because I'll be mentioning it later on as well, then click the link in the description below and you can check out the full review for that as well. Next up is the motion isolation test. So motion isolation describes how well or poorly the mattress is able to absorb shockwaves. Motion isolation is an important property in mattresses if you sleep as a couple, because you don't want to feel each other moving around and waking each other up. So to test this, I'm going to show you what happens when I drop the 10 kilo weight from 1 foot in height. Then you can see what happens to the glass here when I get into the bed and move around. So 10 kilo weight from 1 foot in height. As you can see, there is some movement in the glass there in the water, but it's not terrible. So that indicates that there is some motion transfer going across the mattress this way. So you would feel that. So if I sat on the edge of the bed, your partner would probably feel that, but it's not going to be, say, to the extent whereby it disturbs you compared to a regular spring mattress where all the springs are joined up and the motion transfer will be much more pronounced. So getting into the mattress, again, you can see that the glass is moving a little bit. So there is some motion transfer again, but it's not terrible. Lying on the mattress, you can see there that the foam here, although the motion is being isolated actually quite well, because of the gel memory foam, it's actually causing the glass to sink in. So it's kind of a misrepresentation here that it does look like it's got poor motion isolation, but from the real world where I've slept in this mattress with my partner, I can tell you that the motion isolation is actually very good. It's probably one of the best actually, probably second only really to the Puffy Lux Hybrid, where the much deeper layers actually absorb the shockwaves much better. So now I want to talk about what it's actually like to sleep in the Puffy original mattress. So like I said, I've done 30 nights continuously in this mattress. I say 30 nights because there's a break-in period, but generally speaking, in the first few days, you're going to get a fair representation of what the mattress feels like. So just to give you a bit of idea about me, I'm 5'8", I weigh 180 pounds. So generally, you know, quite average there. I've got bad shoulders from boxing and lifting weights. I've got arthritis in my shoulders. I've also got arthritis in my knees as well. I've had surgery, so I do feel pain in these regions. I've got back pain as well related to those to the shoulder injuries, and because I'm so active with sports, it's not uncommon for me to come to bed and I've got muscular aches and pains. So I prefer generally to sleep on my back. Side sleeping is a bit dodgy because when I'm laid on my side there, pressure is exerted on the shoulder, and same with the front sleeping position. So what's it like to sleep in the Puffy original? Well, for me personally, the back sleeping position is the most comfortable because, as you can see, I'm sinking into the mattress material. So although this is a medium firm mattress, it doesn't feel like a medium firm mattress. So medium firm is generally considered to be the standard really. So although medium sounds like it's in the middle, a lot of manufacturers make it medium firm to help keep you in good posture. But so all this is medium firm, because of the gel memory foam that I showed you earlier, what you actually get is a mattress that is softer feeling than advertised. So although I'm laid on my back here, I don't feel like I'm sinking in too far, but I do feel like a nice contouring feeling around my lower back and my shoulder blade. So this is really comfy. For me personally, this is my favourite sleeping position in the Puffy original, and I can sleep like this all night without any discomfort. So moving on to the side sleeping position. So like I said, this is a bit dodgy for me. If I get this, if I'm on a mattress that's too firm or there's too much pushback, then I can't maintain this position. But in the Puffy original, this isn't actually a problem. I can actually sleep on my side, even with the arthritis, even after a heavy gym session, lifting weights or boxing. This isn't a problem because, again, the gel memory foam at the top there is doing its job. It's allowing me to sink in. So the pressure's being dissipated laterally away from the joint. So if you've ever slept on a mattress that's too firm, or even if you just slept on the floor, you'll know that because of the pushback, the pressure builds up on the points. So like on the hips there, you would feel intense pressure on say on the floor or a mattress that's too firm. But you don't get that in the Puffy original because you're sinking in and the pressure gets a bit dissipated away. So honestly, this is really comfy. I would say it's second only to the Puffy Lux Hybrid, where the much deeper layers of memory foam allow me to sink in and I can barely feel the pain in my shoulders. But for the Puffy original, I'd say most side sleepers, this is a brilliant option. So last sleeping position is on the front. So for me, this is probably the most uncomfortable position in all mattresses that I test. Again, because stretching out like this, I'm starting to feel a pain in the rotator cuff here, and it is possible that I'm sinking in too much here. But in the case of the Puffy Original, it's not as much of a problem as I expected, because it's an all foam mattress. I kind of thought that I would sink way into the materials and I'd end up with low back pain and neck pain. But to be honest, it's not really that much of an issue. I mean, I don't sleep in this position because I generally don't find it comfortable anyway. But if you are a front sleeper, then the Puffy Original is a good shout if you're under £230, because you will sink into the materials because of the gel memory foam. That takes the pressure off the rib cage here and the elbows. But you're also still well supported. Like, I don't feel that my lower back is starting to dip in. So if you're a front sleeper, again, I'd say this is a decent option. There's just one more sleeping position I want to talk about. Well, it's not really a position, but it's more of a style. That's combination sleeper. So if you're a combination sleeper, that means that you switch positions in the night. So you might be on your back, your side, your front. You might, turn the other way in the bed. But the point is that you're changing positions a lot. So if you're a combination sleeper, what you need is a mattress that's got a fair amount of bounce and resiliency. So you don't want to be sinking too deep into the materials, because that's what's going to hold you back and stop you from changing positions, and it can cause you to wake up. So I do shuffle around in the night. I'm quite a restless sleeper. And to be honest, I didn't find any issue switching positions. So although I can feel myself sinking into the materials more than I would with, say, some of the other mattresses I've tested, like the Evenco or the Dream Cloud or the Noah. I can definitely move around much more easily in those mattresses. But again, here it's not really an issue at all. I mean, I can get onto my side, I can go onto the front, I can switch over. Yes, there is a slow response time. I can feel the materials allowing me to sink in, but it's not to the extent where it's going to wake me up in the night. Now, just a brief mention here, the Puffy Lux Hybrid, it's got those much deeper layers. So in that case, I would say that if you're a combination sleeper, then this is going to be the better option for you, because there is just that little bit extra bounce thanks to the higher density support core and transition layer. Now I want to tell you who I think should buy the Puffy Original and who should potentially look elsewhere, as well as give you those alternatives. So if you are a front, back, side or combination sleeper that weighs less than £230, I think you're going to be just fine in the Puffy Original, and that's because of the reasons we've already talked about, the adaptive gel memory foam top layer and the supportive high density polyfoam core that gives it a bit of buoyancy and allows you to transition between sleeping positions easily. Now, also, there's a couple of other sleeping styles I've not talked about, and I would say that if you are a lighter weighted sleeper, so you are under £150, then the Puffy Original is going to be a really good choice for you, because not only does the top layer take away the pressure, it allows you to sink more into the mattress, and that's important if you're a lighter weighted sleeper, because naturally you will tend to rest more on top of the mattress. So if you've ever slept in a firmer mattress, you'll know that doing that causes pressure to build up in certain areas, such as your hips and your shoulders, elbows and knees. So you're not going to experience that in the Puffy, and that's because you're going to be sinking in and the pressure is going to be dissipated more evenly across the mattress. So it alleviates surface pressure, but also dissipates the pressure in your joints as well. So that kind of extends to sleepers with a lower body fat percentage. So if you're a skinnier sleeper, your body fat percentage is under 15%, then you will more than likely find that the gel memory foam helps to dissipate the pressure points that you will typically find when you sleep on a firmer mattress. So rib cage, elbows, knees, those sort of regions are going to be soothed more by the gel memory foam when compared to the upholstered top layer of a traditional spring mattress, or a mattress that doesn't have that conforming gel memory foam top layer. And similarly, if you have pain that's related to pressure, or gets worse when you lie on a firmer surface, so if you've got sciatica, arthritis like I have, or any other conditions such as disc degeneration that gets worse when you sleep on a firmer surface, then this adaptive top layer again is going to help you out and help to reduce that discomfort. So in terms of people who should potentially avoid the Puffy Original, I would say if you weigh more than £230, although this mattress can hold up to 150 kilos on each side of the mattress, once you get above that £230 mark, I just feel that you're going to be sinking a bit too far into the materials. Might not be the case for everyone, but I would say as a generalisation, then you may sink too far in and feel that the mattress is kind of swallowing you up a little bit. And in that case, I would say go for the Dream Cloud, because that's going to give you more buoyancy. It's a thicker profile, and it's just going to help you keep you more on top of the mattress, and help to keep you well supported in good posture. Now, this mattress does tend to, like I said earlier, it caused me to feel a bit warmer than what I'm used to. So if you are a warmer sleeper, then again, I go for the Dream Cloud, because the coil core is going to help the air to get through and the heat to dissipate. That's going to alleviate any issues with sleeping hot or night sweats. Now, also, finally, if you are a edge sleeper, then as I showed you earlier in the test, then I wouldn't recommend the Puffy Original, because it just compresses too far at the edge. I mean, you can offset that by sleeping a bit further back in the mattress. That will probably solve it. But if you want the best edge support, then I would definitely go for the Dream Cloud. Now, just a word on if you sleep as a couple. You'll notice in the motion isolation test that the glass did tip over, but I did explain that this is more than likely due to the gel memory foam, which is actually conforming to the shape of the glass, and a little bit of movement causes it to tip. In reality, when I slept in this mattress with a partner, then the motion isolation was very good. I didn't feel the other person moving around. She's a lighter sleeper as well, and basically none of us woke each other up. So if you sleep as a couple, then I'd say it's still a good choice. And also, because of the foam and lack of springs, it is a very quiet mattress, so it's a good choice for couples. Now I want to just briefly cover the differences between the Puffy Original and the Puffy Luxe Hybrid. Now, like I said, the in-depth review for the Puffy Luxe Hybrid, it's in the card at the top and it's linked in the description below. But to summarise, basically the Puffy Luxe Hybrid is a genuine, legitimate upgrade to the Puffy Original. So the Puffy Original, it's got good pressure relief, good support, and it's generally a very good choice for sleepers under £230. But I feel, based on my experience of sleeping in both mattresses, the Puffy Luxe Hybrid just gives you that extra pressure relief, and also it helps to isolate movement much better than the Puffy Original. So the glass tipping over, that doesn't happen. And I just think it gives you a little bit more edge support as well if you are an edge sleeper. So really, honestly, if it was down to me, I would go for the Puffy Luxe Hybrid, especially if you've got pain-based conditions like me and you've got the arthritis in the shoulders, because those deeper layers allow you to sink more into the materials and dissipate the pressure to alleviate pain. However, if you're a combination sleeper, then I would say the Puffy Original is the better option, because it's not as conforming, so it still allows you to move in the mattress freely. And lastly, if you are shopping on a budget, then I would go for the Original if all the other metrics line up, because it is cheaper than the Puffy Luxe Hybrid, and it's still very, very well rounded. So if you want to know the prices of the Puffy Original, and you also want to get $300 off, then click the link in the description below. That will take you through to my written review of the Puffy Original. And if you click the links on that page and buy today, then you'll save $300 on any size. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, comment if you've got any questions, and subscribe, because I'm doing these mattress reviews all the time now. So if you want to keep up to date, then definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell.